He's he's trying to play with my hands right now, you could see. Hi there, it's Mrs. P again. So this is my puppy, Winston. He's about 4 months old, and he is what we call a Dachshund, or a wiener dog, or a Dachshund. So what do you do if you see someone who is walking their dog on the street and you want to touch the dog, or you want to talk to the person who is walking the dog? How do you have this conversation? Recently, another English learner asked me this question, and I thought I would make a video to describe it. So first of all, the action of touching the dog is called pet. Pet a dog. Or a cat. Now, another good idea with dogs is to always ask if you can pet instead of just assuming that you can pet, because sometimes dogs don't like to be pet, or the owner doesn't want you to pet their dog, so always ask first. So a very common question when you see a dog walking on the street with its owner is to ask, "Hi, can I pet your dog?" Or maybe, "Your dog is so cute, can I pet it?" Now, the second thing I want to say is that maybe you learned that dogs and cats and pets are usually it. They're not he or she, but we usually call them it, right? But that's not exactly true. Most people see a pet as being like part of their family, so they will call them he or she. It's a very common question right after you ask to pet it, you're the dog, to say something like, "Aw, is it a boy or a girl?" That's a very common conversation question to ask. Another one is asking how old the dog is, or what kind of dog it is. How old is she? Or what kind of dog is he? Now, if you feel uncomfortable asking whether or not the dog is a boy or a girl, you can always just say something like, "How old is he, she?" And then the owner will respond with saying, "Oh, he." And then you say, "Oh, okay, he." Another very common thing to do is to have a conversation about your history with pets. So maybe, "I used to have a cat when I was a kid. It was black with white feet, and I loved playing with it." Or, "I have a dog at home. He's a big one though, a German Shepherd," for example. So first, you have to ask if you can pet the dog. Second, you start a little conversation by asking some information about the dog, just some basic information. And third, you have a small conversation about your history with pets. If you want, this might progress to some other types of conversations, maybe about the weather or about the activities that you're doing that day. Finally, you say goodbye. Usually you will thank the person for letting you pet their animal, right? "Thank you for letting me pet your dog. He's really cute." And then you finish with a goodbye. Either "Have a good day" or "Enjoy the rest of your afternoon." So here is the basic vocabulary that you need to start this casual, small talk conversation with a dog owner. I hope this helps. What kind of questions would you like for me to answer for you? Type them in the message box below and I can make a video describing some grammar or conversation topics that you would like to know about. Please like this video and share it with anyone that you think who would enjoy it. Subscribe by clicking up here, and be sure to watch my other videos. I have stories that come out every Wednesday. Have a good day!